Have you ever felt like sharing too much with your family just ends up causing more stress than peace? Especially after 65, when life should be about enjoying your freedom and comfort? Well, you're not alone. As we get older, some things are better kept private, not out of secrecy, but to protect our peace, independence, and the love we share with our families. In today's video, we're uncovering 5 secrets you should never share with your family after 65. Because sometimes setting boundaries is the key to living your best, most peaceful life. From financial matters to health concerns, and even those family disagreements, I'll share practical wisdom to help you maintain harmony and keep control over your own story. Not everything needs to be shared, and in some cases, keeping certain matters to yourself can protect both your peace of mind and your relationships. In this discussion, we're exploring 5 things you may want to keep to yourself after 65. These are not about deception or shutting people out, but rather about maintaining independence, avoiding unnecessary stress, and ensuring that your personal boundaries are respected. So if you want to enjoy your golden years without unnecessary drama or pressure, stick with me. These tips might just change everything. Ready? Let's jump right in. Number 1, financial choices and personal wealth. As we grow older, one of the most delicate matters to navigate is our financial life. While the instinct to be transparent with family about money might seem like a way to avoid confusion or future disputes, it can sometimes have the opposite effect, causing unnecessary stress and misunderstandings. Revealing too much about your bank balance, retirement plans, or investment portfolio can open the door to a range of reactions, some supportive, others intrusive. Even well-meaning relatives can begin to offer unsolicited advice or question your decisions based on their own financial values, which may not align with yours. Generational differences in attitudes toward money can complicate matters even more. Unfortunately, transparency can also attract unwanted attention. Relatives who were once disengaged might suddenly express strong interest in your finances, perhaps not with bad intentions, but with a sense of entitlement or curiosity that crosses personal boundaries. Sharing financial information can sometimes blur the lines between concern and control. It's not uncommon to witness situations where someone confides in their children about future financial plans, only to face ongoing challenges to their independence. Suggestions about downsizing, investing differently, or prioritizing gifts for grandchildren might seem helpful on the surface. But repeated advice can feel more like pressure than support, especially when it's unsolicited. Once your financial situation becomes common knowledge, it's difficult to reclaim your privacy. Family members may begin to evaluate your choices, not always understanding your reasons. Their questions, however subtly framed, can feel invasive. Do you really need that? Or isn't it better to leave something behind instead of enjoying it now? These remarks, even when phrased with care, can diminish your sense of freedom. Maintaining personal autonomy over financial decisions is not just about privacy, it's about dignity. As much as we value family input, we must also preserve our right to manage our resources according to our own judgment. If others begin to second-guess or critique your spending, it can erode confidence and cause unnecessary tension. That said, open dialogue still plays a role, particularly when it comes to estate planning or healthcare directives. Sharing essential information in a thoughtful, timely way is important, but that doesn't require disclosing every financial detail. You're under no obligation to itemize your assets or explain every transaction. Choosing to keep some aspects of your financial life private isn't secrecy. It's a practical approach to protecting your peace of mind. Preserving boundaries can help you enjoy your later years on your own terms, free from judgment and interference. And when conversations about money do happen, they'll be more productive if they're grounded in mutual respect and trust. Ultimately, financial independence isn't just about having resources. It's about the freedom to make decisions without fear of critique. In a world where opinions come easily, exercising discretion about your finances is not only wise, it's empowering. Number 2, minor health concerns. Choose peace over panic. As we grow older, it's only natural to notice more aches, twinges, or signs that our bodies are changing. And of course, it's comforting to know that our loved ones care. They want to be there for us, to help when needed. But there's a fine line between being open and unintentionally creating unnecessary anxiety. Sharing every little health hiccup, whether it's a sore back, a mild headache, or feeling extra tired one day, can lead to an avalanche of concern that sometimes feels more overwhelming than the issue itself. Family members, especially the younger ones, might respond with urgency that isn't always warranted. Suddenly, a passing comment becomes a family meeting. You may have found yourself in this situation before, casually mentioning stiffness in your joints, only to be met with phone calls about new diets, doctor referrals, and unsolicited advice about taking better care of yourself, as if you haven't been doing just that for decades. Their intentions come from a place of love, but the result can feel like pressure or even loss of control. What often goes unnoticed is how constant talk of minor issues can shape how others see you. When every conversation includes a new symptom, family might begin to picture you as more frail or dependent than you actually are. That shift in perception can change how they treat you, limiting your independence, questioning your abilities, or excluding you from activities you still enjoy. Suddenly, a simple observation like, "My knees are sore today," turns into people insisting you skip a trip, avoid a family outing, or start using a walking aid you don't yet need. And once that image of fragility sets in, it can be tough to shift their mindset back. This doesn't mean you should stay silent about real medical concerns. On the contrary, it's vital to speak up when something truly impacts your health or safety. But there's strength in choosing your words wisely. Holding back from sharing every small discomfort doesn't mean you're hiding something. It means you're protecting your independence and emotional balance. Your health journey is personal, and you have the wisdom and right to decide how it's managed. Silence at times can be a form of self-care, a way to preserve your dignity, avoid unnecessary stress, and focus on living fully rather than explaining every twinge. Remember, your resilience didn't begin today. You've weathered storms, adapted, healed, and thrived before, and you still can. Don't let minor health bumps become bigger than they are. Trust yourself, listen to your body, and lean on others when it truly matters. Your life is still vibrant, still rich with possibility, and it deserves to be lived boldly, not cautiously. Number 3, when to hold back. Navigating family conflicts with grace. Family relationships can be a delicate dance, sometimes harmonious, other times tense and tangled. As the years pass, you may find yourself caught in the middle of disputes you never asked to join. Grown children at odds, siblings hashing out old grievances, or extended relatives nursing long-standing grudges. With age comes wisdom, and part of that wisdom is recognizing the patterns that keep playing out, familiar dramas that circle back again and again. It's natural to want to offer perspective or step in as a peacemaker, hoping to calm the storm with a few well-meaning words. But more often than not, even the best intentions can backfire. You may have tried to offer advice during a heated moment only to find yourself misinterpreted or worse, blamed. Sometimes both sides unite against you. It's a tough lesson. Speaking your mind doesn't always lead to resolution. Sometimes it only deepens the rift. The reality is, many family conflicts work themselves out, or they don't, without your influence. People may eventually forgive each other, but they often remember what you said during the fallout. Words spoken in frustration or judgment can echo long after the dust settles, and they often outlive the conflict itself. Taking sides, especially during emotionally charged disputes, can leave a lingering stain. Long after others have moved on, your opinion might still be remembered, and not in the way you intended. This is particularly true when it involves sensitive subjects like parenting choices, relationships, or career paths. Even a passing comment about a son-in-law's attitude, a daughter's lifestyle, or a grandchild's behavior can leave wounds that don't easily heal. What feels like truth-telling to you might land as criticism to them. And no matter how gently you speak, being on the receiving end of judgment, even subtle, can create distance that lasts for years. Instead of weighing in, try leaning back. There's strength in silence, in listening without reacting. You don't have to pretend everything is perfect, but you also don't need to fix every issue. Phrases like, "I'm here if you need me," or "I trust you'll find your way," go a long way without inviting conflict. Protecting your peace doesn't mean shutting down emotionally. It means knowing when to pause. Sometimes the most powerful response is no response at all. Silence can be a gift, both to yourself and to others, allowing space for healing, growth, and reconciliation to happen naturally. Let your legacy be one of calm presence rather than conflict participation. The less you engage in battles that aren't yours, the more energy you preserve for what truly matters: joy, connection, and living the rest of your life free from unnecessary tension. Your wisdom isn't in what you say, sometimes it's in what you choose not to say. Number 4, letting go, moving forward. As time passes, we all collect memories we cherish and moments we wish had turned out differently. It's human to look back and wonder how things might have been if we had made another choice. But not every reflection needs an audience, especially when it comes to your family. There's a fine line between sharing wisdom and unloading emotional weight. Speaking too often about past missteps, whether in parenting, career, or relationships, can shift the emotional burden onto your loved ones. What may feel like a personal reflection can echo in someone else's heart as guilt or disappointment. Your children or grandchildren might hear your words as quiet accusations. Mentioning that you wish you had worked less or pursued different dreams might make them question if they were the reason you didn't. Even casual remarks can unintentionally plant seeds of doubt or hurt, and those seemingly harmless comments about the one that got away, or what could have been, can cast long shadows. A spouse might begin to wonder if they were truly your first choice. Family members might start questioning whether your life with them was fulfilling or simply convenient. Even reflecting too often on missed friendships, chances you didn't take, or adventures never pursued can subtly shape how others perceive you. Instead of the strong, evolving person you are, they may begin to see someone trapped in the rearview mirror. But here's the truth. You're not your regrets. You are everything you've overcome, everything you've given, and everything you've built. Speaking less about the past doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing to live in the now without handing your family an emotional ledger to reconcile. Regret is a quiet teacher, not a daily companion. When kept in perspective, it can guide future decisions and inspire others to live more freely. But when spoken about too often, it can weigh down the very people you want to lift up. Let your life be a legacy of growth, not grief. You still have the power to inspire, not through what you would have done differently, but by how you choose to live now. Each day is a chance to show your family that peace comes not from a perfect past, but from owning your story and walking forward with grace. Number 5, navigating the balance. How much to share about your finances. Money is a delicate subject in any family. It can be a source of support and unity, but it also has the power to spark tension, misunderstandings, and even fractures in relationships. As you grow older, the instinct to open up about your financial situation might grow stronger, whether it's to clarify what you've saved, explain your future plans, or even share challenges you're facing. While openness can sometimes build trust, being too transparent about your finances often creates complications you didn't anticipate. One major risk of revealing too much is how it shifts others' perceptions of you. When family members know you have a comfortable nest egg, some might start viewing you differently, perhaps subtly expecting assistance or eyeing what they hope to inherit. Conversely, if you share financial struggles, your loved ones may become overly worried or question your choices, which can feel intrusive. Money has a way of reshaping relationships, sometimes in ways that are difficult to undo. Beyond perception, there's the issue of independence. The more your family knows, the more likely they'll feel entitled to offer unsolicited advice, or worse, take control of decisions meant to be yours. You might find yourself being pushed to live a certain way, spend money differently, or alter your plans, all because you shared details that might have been wiser to keep private. This isn't to say you should hide everything. Trusted professionals, financial advisors, estate executors, should be in the loop to help protect your interests. But beyond that, discretion is your best ally. Sharing only what's absolutely necessary preserves your autonomy and keeps family dynamics healthier. You've probably noticed how conversations about money can suddenly feel charged or uncomfortable. That's a clear sign this is a topic that demands careful handling. When financial details stay private, relationships remain grounded in love, respect, and genuine connection, not weighed down by expectations or obligations. Remember, your financial story is yours alone to manage. Protecting certain aspects isn't secrecy, it's wisdom and self-care. It allows you to enjoy your life on your terms and keeps your family relationships focused on what truly matters. And here's something to consider. Maintaining your financial privacy isn't about building walls. It's about setting boundaries that empower you. By controlling what you share, you prevent unnecessary stress and foster an environment where your family respects your decisions without feeling entitled. Ultimately, managing your finances quietly ensures your legacy is defined not by money, but by the meaningful bonds you nurture along the way. As we come to the end of this conversation, take a moment to think about the 5 key points we've discussed. Choosing to keep certain things private isn't about hiding or distancing yourself. It's about safeguarding your peace, your self-respect, and the harmony in your relationships. Not every detail needs to be shared. Sometimes the smartest move is knowing when to hold back. Reflect on your own experiences. Have you ever opened up to family and noticed that things shifted afterward? Or maybe you've held your tongue and later realized it was the best choice. Life teaches us that with age comes wisdom, the understanding that some matters are better kept close to the heart. Aging brings clarity about what truly matters most: your peace, your freedom, and the strength of your connections with loved ones. Being thoughtful about what you share lets you keep control over your life while nurturing those bonds. It's not about shutting anyone out, but about protecting the things that make your relationships meaningful and lasting. We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below telling us one insight you found helpful today and how you plan to apply it in your own life. Your perspective means a lot to us. Reading your comments keeps us inspired and motivated to bring you more valuable content. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit. Thank you for spending time with us today. We can't wait to welcome you back for the next video.